Welcome to Yoga for You. Today's sequence is a shorter sequence and we're focused on hips and shoulders. And a lot of it is standing, and you are going to need a strap. You can also use a belt, a ribbon, whatever you have laying around the house. Don't feel like you have to have a strap, but they are pretty affordable. You can get them at Five Below, TJ Maxx, pretty cheap. And they look like this. So they are very non-stretchy. But you can use the stretchy resistant bands. It just won't be quite the same, but it will still be effective. So go ahead and grab your strap, grab your mat, and meet me on the mat. Starting in our hero position, we're going to take 3 breaths in to just feel settled, to bring our attention to our breath and our body. And go ahead and breathe in through your nose and roll the shoulders down and back. This time we're going to sip an extra sip of air at the top. So breathing in, one more sip of air, and roll the shoulders down and back. One more time like that. Breathing in deep through the nose. One more sip of air, and exhale down and back. Setting an intention that you want for yourself today. Maybe one of openness today as we work with opening the body. So go ahead and come into your downward dog position. And we're going to just adjust our downward dog. So hands are at the top of the mat, shoulder width apart. And you're just going to open up into a very wide downward dog. So it might be either about a foot apart from each side of my mat. And then I'm going to press my hips down and back, lifting the tailbone to the sky and really drop into my shoulders. So my feet are planted, my toes are spread, my fingers are spread. I'm dropping my head between my shoulders and really hollowing out into the shoulders. Take a breath in, take a breath out. One more breath in here, and a big breath out. One more breath like that at your own pace, breathing in through the nose and setting in the mind. Exhale out. Finding that connection to mind and body. Let's go ahead and walk the feet back into our regular downward dog. And just go ahead and walk the feet to the top of the mat. You're going to grab your strap, and I'm doubling up my strap. Okay? So you can do that with a little bind here, or you can just grab and take your strap and make it in 2 pieces. And then reaching up into a tall mountain. I'm going to come to the back of my mat. Reaching up in a nice tall mountain. We're going to just exhale over to the right. Inhale back up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back through center. Cactus the elbows. Draw the strap back behind the base of the neck. Back of the neck, the base of the head. Inhale all the way down and forward. Pull the hamstring up, lift, press into the heels, engage into the core. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, press to the feet all the way up. This time stepping the right foot back behind the left and just pulling that left hand towards the left corner side of the mat and opening up to the right shoulder. Pressing up, reaching up, and exhale back to the top. Other side, left foot crosses back behind into a curtsy, and then reach that right hand down to the right back corner of the mat in that direction, and lift the left hand up to the left top corner of the mat. Deep breath in, and exhale down. All right, walk the hands back out. Draw your strap to the top. Come back into your downward dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Bring the big toes closer together. Spread the fingers. Lift the right heel to the sky. Bend into that right knee and open up through the hip. Reaching the right knee to that back right corner of the mat and pulling the right heel to that left glute. We're going to take some circular motions here. Anything that feels good. Maybe finding some mobility first. And then drawing that knee all the way through in the chest. Pull up, push away from the mat. Stepping the foot and framing that off. Now kick the back heel down. Find your warrior one as you grab your strap. Coming up into a nice strong warrior one. Straps above the head. Reach out. Drive into that right knee up above the top of the mat. Pressing into the right heel. Pressing into the back pinky toe. Letting it drive into the mat. Take one more breath in here. And exhale as you bring the strap back behind you. Reach away from the body. And then exhale, humble warrior. One more time. Reach and lift up out of the waistline. And exhale, right shoulder towards right knee. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. All right, turning into our warrior two. Press into that right heel. Shift the weight, warrior two. Open up through the back shoulders. Take one more breath here. And exhale, release. Strap comes back in front and up above. Reach and out away. Now you're welcome to do whatever you want with your strap. I'm taking mine this space and this distance apart, but you can make it wider, more narrow. Reach the right hand towards that right foot. A little bit of a modified side angle here. And then reverse. Inhale. And exhale like a wave-like motion. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold this inhale as you press and drive the weight into that right heel, extending through that top leg. Reverse triangle. Stay here, really opening through that right shoulder, or drop the strap back behind you. Grab on to the strap as much as you can, pulling fingers to fingers, finding your Gomukhasana arms or cow face arms, and then you can take a warrior two stance. You can keep that reverse triangle, whatever feels the best on your hips and your shoulders. Take a breath in, take a breath out. One more breath in, feel strong, drive the weight into that left heel. Find some active engagement in that left leg, don't just droop into it. Pull up, lengthen out, and then pull the upper body all the way forward. We're finding pyramid pose. So both toes pointed towards the top of the mat, maybe the back foot slightly out. And I've got extension through both legs, keeping those arms in a bind, or dropping that strap, releasing the arms, finding your pyramid pose, lengthen out, and exhale down. One more breath here. And release. We're gonna find a half moon. A little balance here. Reach the right hand to the mat, left hand comes up. Press into that left heel. Maybe even play with the balance, bringing the right hand to the heart. Maybe find a bind, back behind. And then the left knee comes underneath the right as we find that full Gomukhasana. So reaching the arms up. You can bring the right hand, dropping it back behind, finding that bind again, or just release and drop the body over the knees. Take a breath in, take a breath out. One more breath here, inhale, exhale. All right, coming in back out of this pose the same way we kind of came in. So bring that right foot towards the mat, press into the mat, press into that right foot, reach and lift up into standing splits, and then coming back into your downward dog. You can take a vinyasa, even lifting that right heel, flowing through, or just stay in your downward dog, lifting the hips, exhaling back to the top. Other side. Take a nice cleansing breath in, and a big exhale out. All right, lifting the left heel to the sky, press in and activate that left glute. Maybe open up, pulling that left heel towards right glute, keeping a nice strong upper body. Maybe even some circular motions for mobility, slow and steady, opposite directions, whatever you want to do here. Opening up into that hip. Be creative in your space. Explore your space. Drive the knee up and forward, hugging it to the chest, pressing away from the mat, hollowing out through the shoulders, stepping through. Warrior one, opposite side. So kick that back heel down, grab that strap. Warrior one. All right, come into that strong warrior one. Feel confident, feel strong, feel powerful, feel release. Breathing that in and noticing it where it resides in the body, where you feel those thoughts. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we bring that strap back behind, opposite direction. Reaching the hands away from you, driving the chest out and open, and then exhaling down, humble warrior. Driving the left shoulder to the left knee, pressing into the feet. Drive the weight up on your inhale, keeping nice, strong, active engagement through your legs. Exhale down. Inhale up like a wave-like motion. And one more time. Exhale down. And inhale up, coming into your warrior two. Hold that strong warrior two open. Heart and open shoulders, open hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, release that strap in front of you, grabbing it up and above the head. Last time, this side. Holding that warrior two, and then we're just going to bring our exhale forward. And inhale back and reverse that warrior, using the strap, modifying. You're welcome to do this without a strap as well, if you don't have a strap. Exhaling and inhaling, pressing the weight into that back right pinky toe, magnetizing the legs together. Exhale last time, and then inhale, hold. Let's reverse the warrior. Inhale, press and drive the weight into that left heel. Extension, both legs straight here. Reaching up and away, driving the weight into that right heel. You can drop that strap, grabbing the right hand up the back, reaching up the strap, maybe clasping fingertips. And then find that full little stretch here, that bind for the shoulders. Now, I want you to find active engagement in that straight leg at the top. Don't just press into the knee. Find some engagement in that knee, a little micro bend so that we don't hyperflex. Drive the weight into that right heel. Take one more breath here. Inhale, lift up and out of the waistline. And then exhale, twist the front body, the top of the body, all the way forward. And then find your pyramid pose by driving the toes towards the top of the mat. Toes can point all the way towards the top of the mat, or if you feel like your hips just need a little bit more openness, go ahead and kick that heel out or the toes out just a little bit. You can drop that strap now if you want, or hold on to it, finding your pyramid pose, extension through both legs. Find to micro bend the knee a little if you're super, super tight. Meet yourself where you're at. Maybe that's where you're gonna arrive today, and maybe you'll notice a difference tomorrow. Take a breath in, take a breath out. We find that half moon one more time, or option to skip the half moon. So driving the weight into the left heel, spread the toes, find the left hand up and over, just about a foot ahead and over. Drive the weight up, lift through that back right heel, and then reach that right hand up. We're kicking that right heel to the wall, flexing into the foot, drawing up through the core, engaging through the glutes, lengthening out, reaching right hand away from left hand, kissing the shoulder blades. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Welcome to play in this pose. So notice the difference from side to side. Maybe And play once again, hand to heart. You can see I'm wiggling. This is my harder side. Or maybe you find that bind back behind. I may fall out. One more breath here. Bringing the right knee back behind the left this time, dropping it down. Finding our full Gomukhasana, so bringing the hands up. Maybe this time left hand drops back, right hand clasps the fingers. Maybe you take that full stretch here, dropping the body over the hips, over the knees. Or you're welcome to release those hands, bringing it all down. Take a breath in, take a breath out. One more breath in here. And we come out of this kind of the same way, so we're going to just place that left foot back into the center of our mat, drag the weight up into the hips, and then reach that right heel to the sky, finding our standing split just for a moment. All the hands down, downward dog, or option to flow, reaching the left heel one more time, flowing through our vinyasa, and all the way up to our up dog. Engage the glutes here. Maybe come to the knees first, shift the weight back, downward dog. And we arrive back where we began. Drop onto the knees. Let's bring the hands to the right knee, finding a little twist. Looking over the back right shoulder. And go ahead and find the other direction. Twisting through the belly button. And then hands come to heart. Together we say namaste.